Coach will make an opening statement, and then we will go into questions. Just raise your hand, and I will call on you. Coach.
Proud of our guys, the way they competed, coming on the road, getting a win. It's a team that took Texas to overtime a week ago, and has lost some close ones. In that way, really pleased with the performance, offense, defense, both units. There's things that we can certainly clean up as well, and we'll need to as we keep going through conference play. But you look at the turnovers early defensively, changed the way the game was played, and some of the explosive plays in the pass game certainly did that as well. So,
Questions? David, then Austin.
Josh, can you just talk about, you played the position, some quarterbacks seem to have the better touch on deep balls than others. What has allowed Joey to be so effective this year?
He's calm. He does have really good touch. He trusts his wide receivers. He's got good rapport with them. Protection for most of it's been really good too tonight and throughout the course of it. Tonight he makes a really good job sliding in the pocket on one and delivering it. It's a combination of his fundamentals. He has a strong arm, but it's a catchable ball too, and all of it together. I thought he saw the field really well tonight too.
Josh, you guys have been in position on defense and just struggled tackling. What can you do at this point of the year to be a better tackling?
Well, it is. It comes down to fundamentals. It's body position. Like that is tackling, and some of it's pulling your pin too. And there's a couple times tonight where we don't do that. The big screen, perimeter screen off a run. That's a big play early. For a touchdown, we just fit it wrong and got two guys in the gap essentially with Idris coming over the top, and it is correctable. It is correctable at this point, but it comes down to fundamentals.
Patrick, and then Adam.
Coach, you sounded pretty displeased about the defense going into halftime talking to the SEC Network. What did you see in response from that group, and what did you not like? You kind of touched on it a little bit there, but what did you not like about the performance in the first half?
And I don't know if my tone was that way or not. I'm gonna be honest. I just felt like offensively and defensively in the first half, there's things that we control that we can play cleaner, and it's alignment, assignment, fundamentals, technique, execution, and defense has two big turnovers that change the way the game's played. The two explosives, man, inside fade versus man, we can match that out. We got bad fundamentals and technique, and then the perimeter screen. I think it was 21 they had at half, right? We gave up one real drive. We gave up two big explosive plays that don't need to take place.
Second half started like you wanted to. What did you say at halftime to get you guys back on track and come out and take control?
This group is competitive. They compete the same way, no matter what the scoreboard is. I do love and appreciate that about them. You got 30 more minutes of ball, and so let's go play the way that we're capable of, and need to start fast and change the way the game's played. And we're able to do that, get a stop, go score, and change it. The 2-minute drive at the end of the first half was big, and the starting fast in the third quarter was.
Josh, you've got a small sample size of Joey, just been here 8 games, but are you surprised that he's still got better performances than he's had before? Do you think he's even hit his ceiling yet?
He has not. He's 8 games into this. You watch the video, you talk to him, you feel like he's made up of the right things, but you still don't know what you got until the lights come on and the ball's on the tee. And super composed, never too high, never too low, fierce competitor, tough mentally, physically, emotionally, very within himself, and those are winning traits.
Great.
David's first start at right tackle, Jesse going to guard. What do you think of that combo?
Yeah, that's how they had worked during training camp. Obviously David gets hurt, and Jesse had worked at guard and tackle, and Volquest had worked on both sides, and the duration or the extended time that David was out made it tough early, to go right back to that and play extended time. David's played really well, has had a really good couple of weeks of practice, and and ultimately started it that way this week. And you know, we got great trust in all those guys. You know, Sad at center, Sham, all of them. And you guys hear me say this, and you guys probably are like some of our young guys don't necessarily believe me, but you're going to need them all as you go through this league.
Austin.
No area on tonight. What'd you see out of Jaden Perlotti? What'd you see out of Edwin? Just kind of critique that group.
Yeah, you know, AC game time decision, you know, could have played. Just felt like long term probably wasn't the right thing, and you know, some other guys got some play. I think they fit some things really well. Perlotti made some big plays, you know, huge sack. In you know, the fringe, you know, plus 35 area knocks him out of scoring territory. He's got fumble recovery. Edwin did some really good things fitting the run. There's some things that collectively as a group in the second level, I'm not sure we played as well as we're capable of too, but you know, solid performance.
John and David.
Josh, could you just talk about how big it was to get 7 instead of 3 there to close the first half?
Yeah. Again, just it changes the way the game's played. That combined with what we do in the second half, and it was a good response drive by the offense, and some critical plays and throws by Joey and the skill guys, and then big time throw and catch on you know, the touchdown with limited time right there to get 7 out of it.
Did you feel like that changed the momentum of the game at all, and how you guys performed in the second half?
I'm not sure that it completely changes the momentum. You know, it pushes the scores, you know, score back up, and then starting fast in the third quarter, getting a stop and offensively going and scoring. Well, now that does, and you know, your ability to, you know, heavy run, play action pass, it changes what we were going to see defensively, and you know, changes, you know, what you're able to do offensively.
All right. Thank you.